Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and I've got 5 awesome tips which will absolutely help you to not be a filthy, dirty noob when Overwatch launches, because of course the game is just about to launch. It's going to be beautiful. Also, it may have actually launched when you watch this video. It still applies. These are still 5 awesome tips that will make you much better at the game pretty much straight away. Now, I did make a video before on this when the open beta hit. That does contain tips as well, that video, so if you want to go and check that out, then by all means do that. I'll put a link in the description below. But the 5 tips I've got right here are a little bit more advanced, because I'm presuming that you've actually had a chance to play the game. So you're kind of familiar with it, but now you need to take it to the next level. You need to not be a filthy, dirty noob. And this is what you're going to do. Number 1, you're going to go to options, then you're going to go to gameplay, and then you're going to turn on the kill feed. You need the kill feed on. It really annoys me that this is not on by default. I think the reason for this is Blizzard don't really want to see people like the kill feed up on people's screens, showing people who's died, because maybe it's going to start, I don't know, BM of the other players and all kinds of stuff like that. But you do need this on. The reason why you need this on is it gives you the most valuable information. It tells you who's been killed, so you know when to push. So if you see 4 or 5 of the enemy have just been killed, well, it means that there's only 1 of them left, or maybe 2. You can rush forward and start capping points then. Also, you can see if your team's getting destroyed as well, so it gives you an idea. Alright, maybe we should change out our heroes. Do turn the kill feed on. It is essential you have the kill feed on, and it really should be on by default. But, you know, Blizzard be Blizzard. Make sure you switch to kill Bastion. And this extends to any other hero. If you notice a hero on the other team is really dominating, then pick a hero which will deal with that hero. So for Bastion, if you know it's Bastion and he's sitting up in the corner and he's not moving, he's just killing all your team, you will see this at the start of the game, because it's a very powerful tactic. New players don't know how to deal with Bastion. All you do is you play Genji, you dive on top of him, you reflect his own bullets back into him, or you somehow get behind him with Reaper and take him out, or you bomb him with Junkrat, or dive on him with D.Va with Defense Matrix up and fire at him at point blank range. Use Roadhog, get the hook onto him, pull him out of position, because the hook, when you actually land that, it rips him out of sentry mode and he goes into scout mode, so you can just blast him with a shotgun. There are loads of ways to deal with them, but just try and do that. Now, if I don't expect you to know every single way to deal with a hero, but if you're getting killed over and over again, think, okay, maybe I should swap my hero. Number 3, encourage your teammates. Communicate positively. Negativity is extremely bad in any kind of team game. It will reduce the team's morale, and most likely that will lead to a defeat. So if you do get frustrated, try not to take it out on the team. Instead think, okay, how can I change up what I'm doing to positively affect what the team is doing, and then maybe push on for the win. Don't sit in the chat and become toxic and negative, because nobody likes that, and you will most likely lose the game because it'll affect other players on your team in a negative way. Number 4, play the objective. If your team is stuck at a choke point, don't just sit there on Soldier 76 or whatever hero you're playing firing away. Don't do that. Think, we need to get through this choke point, so I'm going to play Reinhardt and we're going to go through as a team behind my shield. That is how you play the objective in this game. It is not just sitting there trying to rack up kills or poking away, thinking you're doing a lot of damage. You might, I mean, if you are Soldier 76 and you're at, say, the first point on Temple of Anubis, you're firing away, you might be getting a few hits. Yeah, you're registering quite a lot of hits. You're probably going to add up to quite a bit of damage at the end of the game, but your team's going to lose because you're never going to break through that point. You have got to think, I'm going to be the one that's going to make the change here, and you swap out to a hero and go for it. And also, don't be afraid if there already is a Reinhardt on your team. Well, 2 Reinhardts could be ridiculous, or it maybe go a Roadhog, or go a Winston, or go a D.Va, or go any... Just change it up. That is what I'm trying to say. Change it up, but make sure you're changing things up to play the objective, not to just get more kills or to think that you're making leap plays or whatever. The best play in the game is when you cap those points and move on to the next points and win the game, or protect the payload and move the payload. And finally, this is the cardinal sin. And I've said this in videos I've made before, but never, ever trickle in. This is the worst thing you can possibly do. Always stick together as a team. Don't run off on your own thinking you're some sort of Johnny Rambo and you can kill everybody, because you can't. Yeah, okay, you can say to me, well, Sty, what happens if I'm playing Tracer? Hell, Sty, I've watched your Tracer guide video and you are jumping around all in the backfield disrupting them. Yes, that's fine. That is one way to play Tracer. But what I'm saying is, if your entire team is dead, you do not run off. You do not run off from the point, or you do not run off to attack a point on your own, because you will get killed. Just wait for your team. And it's very easy to know when this has happened, because you will see a lot of skull icons in front of you. That means the whole team is dead. Or if you've got the kill feed on, which you should have on, as I said at the start of this video, you will see that all your team is dead, and you're the only one alive. So, or you can press tab and see that all your team is in fact dead, and you need to wait for them. But do move in as a team. So there you go, guys. Those are 5 ways how not to be a noob in Overwatch. If you've got any more tips or advice, stick them in the comments below. I am Stylosa. If you love Overwatch, subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.